Seems like the guy knows what he's talking about as Serendipities gets charged into by Biotox, who immediately pops the Rage Potion and the Recklessness. So this is big damage now coming out from Biotox. Serendipities trying to do what he can here, trying to fear the Barov Peasants. Is it going to be enough? Praying for a Blackout proc here to slow down this Warrior, and he gets one into the second Mind Flay. He's going to beat a Warrior with Recklessness. Does he get the Flash Heal? He does. Biotox now, no Recklessness up. He lands the grenade, however. Mind Blast gets interrupted there by... Resist it. It's not gonna matter. 1% he gets the heal up, but it's not gonna matter. Wow. Absolutely no more Recklessness here for Biotox to give him that extra guaranteed crit damage and fear immunity as well as Biotox charges back in. Completely different story this time. He does Berserker Rage the Psychic Scream, but he accidentally nets himself. No, I'm sorry, that was a net coming out from Serendipities. Biotox does get the Goblin, does get the grenade off. But it's not going to be enough. Look at the Mind Blast into the Mind Flay. Biotox knows this duel is over. He's basically forfeiting here. Gets the Mortal Strike off, but it's not going to matter.
70% chance that Bobka wins this. But if Fizz can make some really great plays with nades and his in-ass and timing it correctly, it's going to be great. And it looks like Bobka's going to choose to go ahead and open with the Garrote. Building his combo points. The Kidney lands, which is absolutely massive against an Oracle Shaman like Fizz. 25% stun resist. Looks like Fizz did get a Flame Shock off right before he vanished. It might have...
I think it resisted. It looked like it resisted or possibly got batched, but there's the Flame Shock once again. Fizz now with the AGM popped as well. Pops the Barov Peasant Collar this time. Gets the Fire Nova Totem as well. There's the blind, though, coming out from Bobka. He's waiting for the Flame Shock to go away before he vanishes. No, he's going to eat a couple more attacks. He's got the evasion up. There's the vanish. There's the sap.
Fizz making that play with the Barovs is actually really, really huge for Bobka to have to deal with. Essentially, it doesn't allow him to get a re, but he does manage to get the Vanish Sap, which is going to allow him to reset, probably keep going, full health. I don't know about this gouge. The gouge was DR'd and allowed him to get out of the sap. That might have been a misplay. Don't know if there's a poison cleansing down. It looks like there isn't, and so he's going to go ahead and be able to reset again. He's probably going to just keep resetting and sapping. This sap is full DR right now, from my understanding. I don't know if my add-ons... All right, never mind. It might have reset. So Bob was just go ahead and eat. He's going to probably sap one more time, keep eating, try and get the full health. And the Heartbeat actually breaks the sap early, so then Bobka actually doesn't able to get the second sap. Bobka's Kidney lands again. Full Kidney. Bobka's at 20% health. We'll see if he's able to do any shock. Pops NS, gets back. Frost Shock lands. He's going to be trying to kite Bobka here. He doesn't have M Sprint. He has no way to break any of this slow. And Bobka's at 2%. Can Fizz finish this out? And he actually manages to take the duel.
Bobka getting ready to open up on this Shaman who just took him out, expending both of his biggest major cooldowns. Exposed armor now onto Fizz, who's still in Ghost form. Interesting selection there by Fizz, who finally gets the Flame Shock off, gets the grenade off as well, gets the Chain Lightning. Does it get kicked? No, it gets gouged instead. And now Fizz is completely vulnerable to this rogue with a 5-point Kidney. Fizz just not getting lucky on those resist with the hardiness ratio. It's just not enough for him. Fire Nova gets dodged by Bobka. The Eviscerate comes out, and the victory goes to Bobka. Now ready to go head-to-head with this SL Warlock as we get started here. Opener comes out from Gordon Ramsay, who gets immediately dotted up. He's got the Agony and the Corruption ticking onto him. Fear, does it land? It's not landing just yet. Great jukes there by Gordon Ramsay. Immolate doesn't land either, so he's doing pretty well so far. He pops the NS, but Nazgul at almost complete mana. He's trying to land a dot if he can, unable to because of the bash that comes off from Gordon Ramsay, who's doing absolute work onto this Warlock, but it's not going to matter. The Agony starts to progressively tick. The Shadow Burn to boot.
We'll see what Gordon chooses to do here. So he goes ahead and open, getting Rake up. I think Nazgul literally just out-damages him here. I'm pretty sure Nazgul as a player is really... It's
disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Just with the Death Coil, it's pretty much over for Gordon Ramsay as he goes down, drops the second duel. Zico looking to blow up this Hunter if possible. He's got a Skull of Impending Doom equipped as well, trying to skull the Scatter, which it looks like he did right at the start of the duel. He does get naded, however, into the Viper Sting, but Zico, great preemptive Skull of Impending Doom there to skull the Scatter. There's the Goblin Mortar, however. It comes off onto Zico, who's taken so much damage so far from Bruce Wayne. Just the auto shots and the multi-shots, and there's the concussive shot as well. Bruce Wayne using the environment to his favor, trying to kite behind the trees, but the Polymorph lands, and Zico may be able to reset here. Bruce Wayne kiting his pet back and forth as he tries to interrupt the Evocate. Being cast slowly but surely, the channel there. And here comes Zico now going for the offensive. No, the Scatter, he blocks it immediately into the Fire Blast onto Bruce. But Bruce has taken almost no damage thus far in this duel. The Wing Clip onto Zico. Frost Nova comes out onto the pet, but it's resisted by Bruce Wayne, who gets Cone of Cold and Fire Blast into the nade. Here's the big damage now coming up from Zico. Frostbolt lands into the Arcane Explosions. Is it gonna be enough? He pops the Mana Gem at the last second. Cone of Cold to boot. Fire Blast. And it's over for Bruce Wayne. Very, very undergeared relative to almost everybody else competing. Zico lost both duels, I believe, to Barry during the quals, but he's redeeming himself right now against Bruce Wayne, the multi-time rank 1 Hunter, who's done a pretty stellar job today and throughout his entire debut in the tournament. As he gets the Wing Clip off, Frost Nova lands onto Bruce into the improved counterspell. Cone of Cold. Bruce is getting absolutely blown up right now. Second Ice Block expended by Zico, and Bruce just melts to the Arcane Explosions. Live scores being updated right now, guys, at cdl.gg, as you guys can see in front of you. We've got the leaderboard so far of the second half of Group 2 here. We'll see if Biotox takes the bait in Dire Bear form or not, as Gordon Ramsay opens up immediately onto Biotox. He's going to swap to Bear. Yes, he does, almost instantaneously. The Mortal Strike comes out, but now you're going to see Biotox struggle with Rage a little bit as he attacks into this Dire form Druid. The Intimidating Shout comes off onto the Bear off Peasant Callers. Gordon Ramsay gets the Entangling Roots off. It's not interrupted. Gets the Regrowth as well, but it's immediately Spider Belted by Biotox, who catches Gordon out of form and explodes all over his face.
To really practice with before this. But it looks like Gordon's going to be going with his same opener. He's going to go ahead and summon the Dragon. Gets Imp Hamstring, going to switch to Bear. Gets a good amount of damage on, gets his bleeds on the Biotox. Putting up some dots, gets charged out of form again, immediately loses half of his health. Mortal Strike absorbs that Nature Swiftness heal, and Biotox is way ahead at this point of the duel, and it's not looking good for Gordon Ramsay. We'll see if he's able to get distance. He gets the net on Biotox. Looks like Biotox is not choosing to, might not have any escape for this. Goes ahead and one digs the Mithril Dragonling, gets full rage off of it, and doesn't quite have intercepts. He has to run over to Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay is completely oomed, and Biotox is at 30% health. We'll see how much damage he can pump with all that rage. He's getting a couple stunners up, just trying to make this bear a little bit more hittable. And Gordon Ramsay's hitting half health, and Biotox isn't really taking any damage.
I really like this underplay by Biotox. Great presence of mind there, understanding that he's barely hitting into this bear tank. Might as well try to reduce his armor if possible. And the Mortal Strike onto Gordon Ramsay out of form. Did a decent amount of damage, but no crit there for Biotox, who's pretty much stuck in this root. Tries to bandage, but the root does damage and breaks his bandage almost instantaneously. Now with Moonfire ticking as well as the root, Gordon Ramsay going to try to reset here. But so is Biotox. However, this time he's not going to have his boots up. We'll see if he swaps back over to different boots. No, he keeps the Ornate Mithril boots for now. But now Biotox at a massive disadvantage, not able to recover quickly enough as our UI just spurgs out a bit there. He lands the grenade, however. Does he have the Intimidating Shout back up? Even if he does, it's not going to matter. He's down to nothing. You know he wants it, Vec.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he's super excited about this matchup. It looks like he's going to go for the Peo strat. I guess we'll give Peo credit for this. Oh, but his sap breaks early. The sap heartbeat breaks early, and the Voidwalker is not going to die as a result of this. He doesn't get Peo's nice RNG of a sap that lasted the full duration against Snuts. And that is the huge downfall of this strategy, is that it's so reliant on the sap lasting. It looks like he is able to get another sap. The Voidwalker was at about 70% health. We'll see if he's able to finish him off while Nazgul's in sap. And he doesn't, and he gets the Curse of Agony off, but the Voidwalker does die, and Nazgul does not sack it.
The big eviscerate damage coming out at the very end, surprising Nazgul. He's not able to sack his Voidwalker. This could be huge for Bobka as Nazgul expends his Feldom, gets a second Voidwalker out, but Bobka's sitting pretty comfortably here. The Death Coil, however, lands. Huge Death Coil there coming out from Nazgul. Big plays coming out from his end, pressing one button to win the duel, and it looks like he's going to take it decisively.